Hello everyone, my name is Abiola. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so sorry guys, it's been a while. I've been so busy with our physical and online classes, and I hope you guys didn't miss me too much, because I miss you. So in our last class we did the drafting of a basic gown with back vents, and the highlight was on our back vents. So in today's tutorial we will be sewing our back vents, and after this class you will know the right way of sewing a back vent without lining. So guys, please, if you are here for the first time and you are here to subscribe, kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell so as to get notified anytime we drop new video. And also, if you did not see the drafting of this basic gown, we will drop the link in the description box below so that you can follow, so that you can know how we drafted it and before sewing. So guys, let's get down to business. So I have with me here my pattern, which I believe you have drafted yours by now. So we want to start by first transferring to fabric. So I've placed that is the back, and the highlight is on this back vent. So we want to add all our seam allowances for the center back. If you are the kind of person that use 1 inch for your zipper allowance, no props, just add your 1 inch. But when you get to this back vent, reduce it to 1/2 inch. Yes, reduce it to 1/2 inch, because we just need 1/2 inch to join the back vent. But for tutorial purpose I will be using 1/2 inch, yes, for my zipper. So 1/2 inch, I've had my 1/2 inch straight here, 1/2 inch. Then at the end I want to add 2 inches for folding, because I'm not going to line this dress. 2 inches for folding. Then by the side, the seam allowance by the side depends on you, but 1 inch is just fine for me. For side seam I'll add my 1 inch. Then for the armhole I'll add my 0.5, and also 0.5 on the shoulder, 0.5 on the neckline. And for the front, I am using a plain and pattern for this tutorial. So for the front, this is it, this is the material. So for the front, the same thing, but let me explain what I did here. For my fronts, most times I love cutting it out. Yes, I love cutting it out, and they will be joining on the waistline. By so doing, it bring out more fitting. So you can see that I have separated the down part from the upper part. So I added my seam allowances. Like I said, side front is 1 inch for me. Then the end 2 inches. Then remember, the center front is cut on fold. The same thing too for the upper bodies on fold. Then because I will not be using lining for these, I cut out my facing. Remember, the front is a deep sweetheart neck. So your facing is just the shorter version of your lining. Yes, you just, if you are lining it, you just make it, you place it and cut out your lining exactly. But because I'm not lining, it's just facing, so you just want to do this. Then don't make your facing too short, so that it's not be pulling out from your neckline. As you can see, my own is fine, it's okay, it's getting to my under bust, it's fine. So that is that on the front body. So now for the back bodies, now I just want to add my seam allowances, then we will start sewing our back vents. Okay guys, so the same way you added the seam allowance is also the same way you will cut out. Can you see? But be careful here. Can you see? Then you want to do something like this. I'm cutting out my vent. You need to be careful, guys. Be careful. so that you don't cut into your seam. Can you see? So that you don't cut into your seam allowance. Then you continue. Then you follow the hip line too. You don't want to make it sharp. No sharp edge. Just follow your seam allowance, that's all. Can you see? Now the M. Okay guys, then don't forget to notch. I want to notch my hip so that when I'm joining front and back together, it must align with my notches. Can you see? Then also I want to notch the waistline. I just want to trace it out and notch. That's all. I would like to notch the back too while joining the zipper, so that, because I would like my zipper to get to my hip so that I don't struggle to wear the dress. Wow. Then I also notch my zipper allowance. Guys, all these notches are very important. They will guide you. Can you see? I've notched my zipper allowance. So what I want to do now is to cut out my facing. Remember, I said I am not lining, but if you are using lining, you want to cut out your lining exact way you cut out the fabric. Okay guys, so I have cut out my facing for the back. Can you see? So the next thing for us to do, and don't forget to trace out your darts from your pattern. Trace it out on your fabric, because we are going to, our gown has a dart. Then now let's go to the highlight of this tutorial. What we want to do now is the back vent. You sew down your zipper allowance straight to, just use a temporary stitch because you're still going to lose to fix your zip. So from here, I added ½ inch. I'm going to sew from my neck line here down to my hip. I told us that I love my zipper to get into my hip so that I don't struggle wearing the dress because it's a fitted gown. So I will sew down temporary stitch to my hip. Then for my hip, I will now back stitch and use a permanent stitch from there straight to, I've used my pencil to just trace out so that you can understand better. You come down by the ½ inch here, back stitch very well and stop. So let me quickly go and do that now. Then I will now come and show us the next step for us to do. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have sewed down my 0.5. So now please, I need your attention the most here. So when you get here, like I said, you will back stitch very well, after which you will take to your pressing table and press down your seam allowance. For me, I added 2 inches. So what I did was, you can see, I fold in my 2 inches this way. Then once you do this, you want to open it up and press. You want to press open, then fold like this. This is very wrong. Yes, this is not the right way. Like I said, that after this tutorial you will know how to sew a back vent, the right way of sewing a back vent. This is very wrong. This is wrong. This is not the right way. The right way of sewing a back vent is you fold in your seam allowance, then once you sew down this one and you press open, can you see the flap will just lay for you like that. Now listen, the right way, after you fold in this M, then you want to fold like this. Let this edge meet with this edge like this. Can you see? And you have something like this. It's looking funny, right? But that's the right way. Then you want to try to lay it down like this and iron. Then also lay it down like this and iron. We need this crease. Can you see? We need this crease here. So I will just bring in my iron. You want to do something like this, just to get that fold there. Also something like this. Can you see? Just to get the fold. Can you see that fold? And these are lines. So what I want to do now is that I don't need this anymore. I will cut it out. But mind you, while cutting, you don't want to cut directly on the crease line, because we still need to join it together. We cannot leave it like this. So what you want to do is just leave like 0.25 away from the fold or from this crease and cut out, so that you can use that 0.25. 0.25 is at least 0.25 for you to join back, so you can do 0.5. So what I will do now is to get my scissors, and I want to cut out this flap that I do not need anymore. Can you see? Can you see? My fold is there. So what I will do now is I will turn. Can you see that it's aligned? Okay guys, so what I want to do is that I want to use my pin to pin down and show us what it will look like. Can you see? You know, I am sewing on that. Can you see? Now let me just turn it for us to see. You have to be mindful of that pin. Can you see? We have something like this. Mind you, we've not sewn it. We just use the pin to pin down so that you can begin to see what we are trying to do. Can you see? This is the right way of sewing a back vent, not this way. Okay guys, so you can see. So what I want to do now is to turn it again, mindful of the pin. Then I want to go and join on 0.25. So let me quickly go and do that and come and show us. Okay guys, so you can see our back vent. You can see how beautiful it is. Can you see? So what you want to do is please, you need to serge all the rough edges, since we are not using lining. So you serge here, serge this place, and the rest. So the next thing for us to, like I said, the back vent is the highlight of this tutorial. We all know how to join dresses together. So what you want to do is can you see our facing? You attach it to your neckline like this, right side facing right side, join, turn together, notch, top stitch. And also for the front too, you want to hold your darts, hold the dart also for the down part. Remember I told us that I love cutting out my own gown, so especially for the front. Then after you do that, you want to also turn it with your facing for the front. After all that, you've held your dart, you've held the dart for the down part too, you've turned with lining, you just place the front pattern on the back pattern and then join your side seam together. That's all. You can fix any sleeve of your choice. We have dropped a detailed tutorial on you can check on the YouTube channel. We have done a detailed tutorial on how to draft a perfect basic sleeve. So that's all, my lovely soulmates. Thank you so much for your time. Now you know the right way of sewing a back vent without lining. I love you so much guys. I still remain your girl, Abiola. Bye.